Hi, and welcome to Beyond the Tassel, featuring Northern Kentucky University today. My name is Kayla Ritter-Rickles, and I serve as the College Manager for Cincinnati Public Schools. Today, we welcome Casey Telford from Northern Kentucky University Office of Admissions to talk more about their admissions process and some scholarship programs and tuition opportunities that are available to Cincinnati Public School students. So at this point, I'll turn it over to Casey to talk about Northern Kentucky University.
Well, hello everyone. I'm so excited to share with you all today about NKU and how you all can join Norse Nation. So if you are not familiar with NKU, welcome. We're one of the fastest growing public universities in the state, serving just under 15,000 students each year. And while we're one of the younger universities in the state of Kentucky, we are incredibly established, being named one of Forbes' best colleges for the last 10 plus years. And although we do have 15,000 students on campus with us, our students find that our class sizes are small and you're able to have incredible peer-to-peer interactions. We have an average class size of 24 students, and we have a student-to-faculty ratio of 19:1, which means for every 19 students we have on our campus, there's one faculty member to support and engage you. Here at NKU, we are located on 420 acres in beautiful Highland Heights, Kentucky, which is just 10 short minutes from downtown Cincinnati. So our students share with us that they love NKU because you're able to go to school in a safe suburban setting. However, you have access to the large Cincinnati area, which, as you all know, has lots of amenities such as professional sporting events, museums, concert venues, and lots of different places to eat. So here at NKU, we are home to 7 academic colleges, including a College of Law and an honors college. And I just want to share with you some of the majors and programs that you would be able to major in here at NKU. So we have over 80 majors and 89 minors here at the university. So there's a ton of different opportunities for you when you want to think about what you would want to major in. So I just want to share some of those different major options for you. So you could major in things like pre-medicine, pre-dental, or pre-pharmacy. We also offer biological and behavioral sciences. For students who are interested in performing and visual arts, we offer things like theater, dance, and stage management. We also have a very robust criminal justice program. We offer a variety of business programs ranging from accounting, construction management, sports business, and international business. We also offer nursing and social work tracks. We offer a variety of computer information technology programs. We have a brand new bachelor's program in cybersecurity, electronic media and broadcasting, journalism, and data science. We also offer a variety of education programs in elementary, special, and secondary education. And then I mentioned briefly our honors college. So we absolutely have an honors college on campus for students who are interested in that program. Our honors students graduate with an honors minor and have the opportunity to participate in study abroad, conference, and research opportunities. If you're interested in our honors program, that is a separate application in addition to our admissions application. And then we also offer a College of Law here at NKU, which is really exciting. So for students who are interested in law, we're one of the only undergraduate colleges in the nation to offer a Bachelor's of Arts in Law. So while that doesn't necessarily prepare you to go out and practice law, it's a really good stepping stone for students who know that they ultimately want to earn their JD. So I also want to share with you a little bit about campus life here at NKU. So we really want you to make NKU your home away from home. And one of the ways that you can do that is by living on campus with us. So if you live within a 50-mile radius of NKU, you're more than welcome to live at home and commute to NKU. But you're also more than welcome to live on campus with us. So here at NKU, we offer 6 different residence halls and a few different living, learning community opportunities. So one of the cool things about NKU is that our students have the opportunity to opt into the type of residence hall that they would like to choose. So for example, we offer a traditional residence hall facility. So what you would think of when you go to college. So that traditional room with the 2 beds, the 2 dressers, and then that shared communal bathroom space. But we also offer apartment and suite style residences for students. And even as a first-time freshman, you're able to opt into that apartment or suite style residence. So I would encourage you to visit our housing website at nku.edu/housing to take our virtual housing tour of our different housing opportunities for you. Another way to make NKU home is to get involved in clubs and organizations on our campus. So here at NKU, we have 22 Greek life organizations ranging over 4 different councils. So we have Panhellenic, Interfraternity, NPHC, and Multicultural Fraternity and Sorority Life. We also have over 250 student organizations on campus that range from academic and faith-based organizations, government and leadership organizations such as student government, media organizations such as our student newspaper, The Northerner. We have club sports such as esports and volleyball, and then specialty organizations such as our Chipotle Club, where our students get together and go eat Chipotle. We're also home to 17 NCAA Division I sports teams. So here at NKU, we are part of the Horizon League. Basketball is our big sport here at NKU. So we've got the BB&T Arena right here on campus with us. We are the Horizon League champs in basketball last year, so that's really exciting. And then sporting events are free for students on campus. So here at NKU, we really want you to be successful, and there's a few different ways that we're really going to encourage your success on campus. So you can see some of the different support systems in our Student Success Center, but there's a few that I want to go ahead and highlight for you. First and foremost, I want to highlight our Career Services Center. So Career Services is going to do a lot of things for you. So they can assist you with building your resume or writing a cover letter. We also do a really cool Career Expo every year where we bring in local and national businesses to recruit talented NKU students. So right now during COVID, that is looking at a virtual setting. We're doing virtual career expos for students. But as a freshman, sophomore, or junior, you could go to that Career Expo to look for internship or co-op opportunities. But as a senior, you could go to that Career Expo to look for meaningful employment upon graduation. I also want to highlight our Learning Plus services on campus. So I just want you to think of free peer tutoring for you as an undergraduate student. One of the cool things that I like to highlight about our Learning Plus Center is that we actually do virtual tutoring appointments. So whether you're living on campus with us or if you're a commuter student, you have the opportunity to take advantage of that tutoring center, even if you're living at home. And last but not least, I also want to highlight our TRIO Student Support Services, which is first generation college student support right here at the NKU campus. Next up, I want to highlight our Center for Student Inclusiveness. So this office serves as a catalyst on our campus for inclusion, diversity, and collaboration right here at NKU. So I just want to highlight a few of these different offices on our campus. So first and foremost, I want to highlight our African American Student Initiatives Office, which we also call AASI. And this serves as a space where students, faculty, and staff can support each other while navigating their educational, social, and career journey. So some of the programs that our AASI office hosts are Black History Month programming, MLK Commemoration Week, and Welcome Black Week. We also have Latino programs and services. So this office on campus is dedicated to supporting the growing Latino student population right here at NKU. This office takes great pride in providing the best academic, social, and cultural activities for students right here on our campus. And their office is specifically known for their Latino Mentor Program, which was created to promote and enhance the retention and academic success of incoming freshmen and transfer students at NKU, and to build leadership skills among upper class students here at the university. And then last but not least, I also want to highlight our Office for Student Accessibility. So this office is here to ensure that qualified students are provided equal access to academic and co-curricular programs at the university. So if you are a student who is receiving accommodations in high school, we want to ensure that you're getting those same accommodations here in the collegiate setting. And then last but not least, I also just want to highlight the Campus Rec Center here at NKU. So the Campus Rec Center is available to all NKU students. In our Campus Rec Center, we have a full aquatic center with lap lanes and diving boards. We have a full indoor track. We have multi-purpose courts where students play basketball or volleyball, racquetball courts, you name it. There is plenty to do in that Campus Rec Center for you. And I just want to wrap up our time today by talking a little bit about the admissions process. So if you are liking what you're hearing today, the very next thing that you need to do is apply to join Norse Nation. So you can fill out an application on our website by visiting nku.edu/apply. There is a $40 application fee, but I'm so excited to share with you that we are actually waiving application fees for first-time freshman students until December 15th. So if you have not applied yet, now is the time to do that, and you'll save $40 in the process. You can go ahead and work with your counselor to make sure that you're sending us over an official high school transcript to complete your application. And then potentially we might also need ACT or SAT scores for you. And I say potentially because NKU has now gone test optional. And what that means is that if you have a 2.75 unweighted high school GPA, we're no longer requiring standardized test scores in order to complete your application for admission. So if you have below a 2.75 unweighted high school GPA, then we will need standardized test scores to complete your application for admission. I also just want to point out that there are a few different majors here at NKU that are still requiring standardized test scores for admission. So that's going to be majors like nursing, radiologic technology, radiation therapy, and respiratory care. I also just want to highlight different tuition rates for students. So I would imagine that most Cincinnati Public School students are going to fall into this out-of-state tuition rate, which is right at that $20,000 mark. But I understand that that tuition rate is really scary, and we do not want any student paying that tuition rate. So I would like to introduce you to our EDGE Award, which is more than $9,000 off of your tuition rate. So what our EDGE Award does is for all out-of-state first-time, full-time freshman students, as long as you graduate high school with a 2.5 unweighted GPA, you basically pay in-state tuition plus $500. So if you think back to that previous slide, our in-state tuition rate was right around that $10,000 mark for the year. So you're basically paying $10,500 for your tuition rate for the year. So in addition, I also want to introduce you to some different scholarship opportunities that we have for students. But before we do that, I want to introduce you to our scholarship deadline. So we have a scholarship deadline of February 15th of every year. So when you're applying for admission, the first thing you're going to do is complete that application for admission. The second thing that you're going to do is complete that separate scholarship application at nku.edu/scholarships. And what you're going to do when you're filling out that scholarship is we want you to apply for our Educational Diversity Scholarship. And this is really important for Cincinnati Public School students because here at NKU, we are going to award up to 5 full tuition and housing scholarships to incoming Cincinnati Public School students. So in order to be eligible for this, like I just mentioned, you want to fill out that scholarship application by that February 15th deadline. You need to have a complete application to NKU by that February 15th deadline. And then in addition to completing that scholarship application, we're going to ask that you fill out 2 different essays, one on your definition of success and one on your definition on diversity and inclusiveness. So I know we're throwing a lot of information about the university at you today, and we are going to open it up for some quick Q&A this morning. But I want to just introduce some different ways for you all to continue to connect with NKU if you think that that's going to be maybe a good option for you after you complete your high school career. So a few different ways for you to connect with us is to follow us on social media. Give us a follow, see what's going on at NKU, and see if it might be a good fit for you. I also want to encourage you to reach out to us if you've got questions about the application process or about NKU in general. So you can reach out to us a few different ways. You can send us an email at nkuadmissions@nku.edu. You can also call us at 859-572-5220. Or NKU is also offering a variety of in-person and virtual visit opportunities for students. So you can check those opportunities out at nku.edu/visit. And I am going to invite Kayla to come back on so that we can take some live Q&A if there's any questions.
Yeah, Casey, so we have 2 questions. The
Great.
first one is, can you talk a little bit about what NKU is like during COVID? So what has class been like? How are students engaging with one another? Those types of things.
Yeah, that's a really good question. So the variety of our classes right now are happening in a virtual environment. So what we're telling students to expect is that for classes such as maybe a biology lab, that might be happening on campus in very limited student capacity, but the variety of our classes are happening in a virtual environment. I will say that our student engagement team has done a really good done really, really well about doing a lot of different virtual programming for our students. So we are still having our student engagement team providing virtual programming, whether that's playing Among Us in a virtual setting or doing maybe a virtual Zoom night for a movie night. But for classes specifically, a lot of our classes are happening online, but we are still doing a lot of student programming in that virtual environment. Good
Awesome.
question.
Thank you. And then the second and the last question we have is, can you talk a little bit more if a student is interested in being an athlete at NKU, how they should go through the recruitment process?
That is actually a really great question, and I can work to get you a link. So we actually have a prospective athlete form on our NKU Athletics website page, and we can try to figure out a way for me to get you that link through this virtual setting right now. But if you visit our athletics website page or just Google NKU prospective athlete form, there's actually a form that will pop up via Google, and you can fill out that form, and that will get you in touch with the appropriate team's recruiter that you can work with if you're interested in being an athlete for the university.
Excellent. Well, those are all the questions we have for today. We're so grateful that you were able to join us. So thank you for being the third installment in the Beyond the Tassel series featuring our scholarship programs in Cincinnati Public Schools. Cincinnati Public School stakeholders, families, students, please reach out to NKU if you have any questions, and don't miss that February 15th deadline. Happy Thanksgiving week, everyone.